The Trial of Sigma Boy. Welcome back. If you're here, it means you're captivated by the unfolding saga of Sigma Boy. This part will take you deeper into the shadows, where fear and strength collide. But before we dive in, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. What would you improve, and what characters would you like to learn about next? Let's help this channel grow together. Now, let's continue the story. A new player enters. The echoing whispers of the mysterious house never left Max's mind. Every time he closed his eyes, he saw the mirror and the shadow it cast, a shadow that felt less like a reflection and more like a fragment of himself. Max was changing. His confidence was growing, but so was the darkness within him. At school, rumors about Max started to spread like wildfire. People whispered about his sudden transformation. He was no longer the shy boy they used to ignore. His sharp gaze and unshakable composure unsettled those who used to mock him. But one day, a new student transferred to the school. His name was Evan. Unlike Max, Evan was cheerful, approachable, and quickly made friends with everyone. But beneath his friendly exterior, there was something off about him, something Max noticed immediately. Evan seemed to take a peculiar interest in Max. During lunch breaks, his eyes would linger on Max longer than anyone else's. There was no fear or judgment in his gaze, only a calm, knowing smile. The warning. One evening, as Max was walking home, he heard footsteps behind him. Turning around, he saw Evan casually following him. "Max," Evan said with a voice that carried both warmth and authority. "You've changed. You're different from them." Max stopped. His muscles tensed. "What do you mean?" Evan chuckled. "I know what happened to you. The house, the mirror, the shadow, it left its mark on you, didn't it?" Max felt his heart race. How did Evan know about the house? About the mirror? "Stay away from me," Max muttered, clenching his fists. Evan stepped closer, his smile fading. "You don't understand what you've let in, do you? That power, it's not yours. It feeds on you. The more you use it, the more it consumes." The confrontation. That night, Max couldn't sleep. Evan's words echoed in his mind. The whispers in his room grew louder, mocking him. "He doesn't understand your strength. You are above him. You are above all of them." But there was a crack in Max's resolve. For the first time, he felt fear, not of the shadow, but of what he was becoming. The next day, Evan approached Max again. This time, there were no pleasantries. "Max, you have to fight it," Evan said firmly. "Or it will destroy you." Max smirked, though his heart was pounding. "I don't need your help." Evan's eyes darkened. "Then meet me tonight. Back at the house. Face it. Or let it consume you." The return to the house. The night was cold, and the forest was eerily silent as Max made his way back to the house. Evan was already there, waiting at the entrance. "You came," Evan said, his tone unreadable. "I'm not afraid," Max replied, stepping inside. The house seemed more alive than before. Shadows moved along the walls, and the air was thick with an unholy energy. In the center of the room stood the mirror, repaired as if it had never been broken. Evan and Max faced each other. The tension in the air was palpable. "Look into it," Evan said. "Face what's inside." Max hesitated, but the whispers from the mirror grew louder, pulling him closer. When he finally looked, he saw not himself, but a monstrous shadow with glowing red eyes. It grinned, its voice echoing in his mind. "You are mine now." A dangerous path. Evan grabbed Max's shoulder, snapping him out of his trance. "You can still fight it, but only if you're willing to let go of the power it offers." Max clenched his fists, torn between the strength he had gained and the terror of what he might become. The shadow's laughter filled the room. "What will you choose, Max?" Evan asked, his voice steady but urgent. "Strength or freedom?" The story ends here, for now. If you're curious about Max's decision, let us know in the comments. What path do you think he should take? And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts. Your support helps this channel grow and keeps the story alive. See you in the next chapter.